Hi everybody, it's Mr. Magic here. Today I'll be playing Jhoira the Weatherlight Captain. This is a deck that I bought off of the Commander's Quarters deck tech list, and I was never feeling it. But I've modified it a lot, and yesterday I feel like it kind of did its job for the first time. So hoping that you guys will get to see that today, and gonna draw a lot of cards and play a lot of free artifacts, and hopefully build an outrageous storm count.
I'm Mrs. Magic. I'm playing Strefan Morer
Progenitor.
He has flying, and he creates blood tokens when damage is dealt to my opponent. And then I can use those blood tokens to play cards from my hand. To play creature cards from my hand.
I drew 0 lands, so I'm going to mulligan. And why don't you go first, since I am mulliganing.
Okay.
Here on Mr. Magic, we mulligan to 7 because we're having fun.
Okay, I'm going to play a swamp. And I'm going to tap it. Soul Ring. I'm going to tap Soul Ring for Rakdos Signet, which costs 2. And I pay 1 and tap to play it. But still, I think that's pretty good for the first turn.
I agree. That's a strong first turn.
Okay, so it goes to you.
Okay, I need a minute to finish organizing my thoughts here.
And this is an artifact. It adds black and red.
Okay, I'm going to draw a card for turn. I am so turn 1, I'm going to drop an island and tap it for Lens of Clarity. I can look at the top card of my library and face down creatures I don't control. Feel like that's a cool mechanic. And play passes to you.
Okay. We'll play a second swamp. And Strefan cost 4. So I'm going to do... Oh, I got to tap 1, don't I? So I tap 1. So that's it. I'm tapping 1 to activate this ability.
Right, to
tap
feed
for 2.
that.
So this is 2.
3, 4.
3, 4. Okay, so now my commander is
To drop Strefan here.
So,
Turn 2 Strefan. Good play.
okay, play goes to you.
Untap. Draw a card. I will play a mountain for turn. And I will throw down Cold Steel Heart, which enters tapped. I'm going to name red as the color of mana that it will produce. And play passes to you.
I'm going to play Unclaimed Territory, land. As Unclaimed Territory enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. I choose vampires. Tap, add gray, or tap, add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type. And that's good for me, since all I have is vampires.
Mm-hmm. But you can't tap that land for instants or sorceries. Things like that.
Okay.
Only for vampires.
Okay, I'm gonna tap. So I can't tap it for the artifact. It says
Correct.
tap, add gray.
Oh, you can
or
add gray.
tap, add 1 mana of any color. But
the colored mana can be spent on.
Oh, wait, is it in? Oh, and enters tapped. I can't play it.
Okay. Well, then you should.
Pretty sure. Nope, I'm sorry. I misread it. As unclaimed territory enters the battlefield. I saw that and assumed it says choose creature type. I can tap it. Okay, so I'm tapping it for gray in order to activate this.
That.
So now I have 2, and again, 3, 4 to play Bloodsworn Steward. It has flying, commander creatures you control get +2/+2 and have haste. So
that's pretty terrible. All right.
Excuse me. And let's see. I'm going to tap 2 for Arcane Signet. Add 1 mana of any color to your commander's color identity. Okay, I can't play anything else, so I'm going to attack for, what is it? For 5.
Okay.
And when I do that, I am going to, we have the marker, please. Do you want me to just play this and put counters on it so I know how many I have, or do you want me to actually write it down?
I just usually put a dice on top of it.
I'm not good at spinning those dice.
It's a spin down dice. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's hard to see with the glare on it, so if you'll put the number on there, there's just 1.
There you go.
Keep it beside it so I don't forget.
All right. My turn.
Yes.
Draw a card for turn. All right. Let's see what I've got. I'm going to tap 3 and my Cold Steel Heart for my commander. Whenever I cast a historic spell, that's artifacts, sagas, and legendaries, then I will draw a card. So I get to look at the top card of my library off Lens of Clarity. Going to play a Lotus Petal, draw that card. Going to good night. Play passes to you.
Cool. And tap to activate this. And tap solar, and I have 1 floating. Playing Stromkirk Captain. First strike, other vampire creatures you control get +1/+1 and have first strike.
Okay.
So, hey, it's over. And tap for red. 2 to play, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it. It's A-N-J.
Angie.
Angie.
Is it Angie's Valkyrie?
Ravager.
Oh, Angie's Ravager.
He attacks, he or she, whatever, attacks every combat able. Whenever he attacks, discard your hand and draw 3 cards. And he's got Madness ability. I've never been real good at that, so I'm not going to fool with it.
Madness is you're going to discard a card anyway. You have to have some trigger to discard a card. And then the whatever card has Madness, you can discard that card into Madness and play it.
I use a counter because of this card.
It's like you get to discard the card and play it. That's how Madness works.
Do you have flying?
No.
I hit you with 5 for flying and
6 more flying.
I'm thinking. Yep, 6 more flying.
So total of 11. And it's going to take me to 24. All right. My turn?
Yes.
All right. I will draw a card for turn. I will play an island. I will look at the top card of my library. I'm going to tap my Traveler's Amulet. Or tap my Cold Steel Heart to play Traveler's Amulet. Jhoira will draw a card for me. I will tap 2 for Plague Mirror. Drawing another card. I will tap 2 for Hedron Crawler. Drawing another card. And look at the top card of my library. And play is going to pass to you.
And then I'm going to tap black. I'm actually going to tap this colorless. Play to pay 2. And then 3, 4, 1 floating. Bloodline Necromancer. He has lifelink. When he enters the battlefield, you may return target vampire or wizard creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. I don't have a graveyard. Okay. And I'm going. Do you have flying yet? I can't.
Nope.
I'm not good with your upside
Nope,
down
I have
cards.
no flyers.
Okay, so I'm going to hit you with 6. So I just put a counter in the guide. 6. So he's got summoning sickness. I'm going to hit you 4. And 5 more. Flying.
I need a total, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. So 6, 10, 15.
15.
And when that happens, let's see. Does this happen instantly?
When he attacks.
Okay,
so
here's my question. How many what?
How many tokens did you have at the start of
2.
combat? Okay, so you made your second token last turn.
Mm-hmm.
When he attacks, then you can play a vampire for free, sacrificing those 2 blood tokens.
Okay. I had a question.
Mm-hmm.
When I attack with this card, I have to discard my hand and draw 3 more cards. Which activates first? The tokens?
You're supposed to activate this at the beginning of combat.
And then this follows after combat?
Let's see. What you should do is you should say, you're declaring Angie as an attacker, or Angie's Ravager as an attacker, and in response, I am activating, or that you are arranging, stacking the triggers such that you get to play the card because you have multiple triggers going off simultaneously.
I just need to say which is which.
Right.
Okay.
You're just.
I do want this to trigger first.
Okay, yeah, and then in response, this triggers.
Okay, so do I get to discard my hand and draw 3 cards before the triggers take place?
Okay, well, I'm sorry, which do you want to do? Do you want to play a card in your hand, or do you want to discard and see what you get?
I want to discard and get 3 more cards, and then have the tokens trigger.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yes, because both of them are a when this attacks trigger. And you get to stack the triggers however you want when it's multiple things happening simultaneously. And if I remember correctly, that is rule 616, which is a most unfortunate number, but that's...
Okay, so I'm going to sacrifice the tokens, move that aside, and play Champion of Dusk. He's a vampire knight. Sorry, that's kind of funny. When Champion of Dusk enters the battlefield, you draw X cards, and you lose X life, where X is the number of vampires you control, which is 6.
Yep. I'm going to flip your blood token over so I know that it's
6. So will you take me down 6 life, please?
Mm-hmm.
I know it won't affect the turn I just had, but can I?
You can go to main phase 2 and play more stuff.
Okay. I'm going to tap 2 for Swiftfoot Boots and attach it to Strefan.
There you go.
I was going to say I have to pay the 1. I'm just telling you who I was going to attach it to. Did I play a land this turn? Because I had run out before. And I don't think I did, but I honestly don't remember.
You have not played a land.
Okay, thank you. In that case, I will play a land. I'm just going to put on my box here. And play goes to you.
Okay.
Now, when damage is dealt to you, I get to create a token, right? If I had 2 blood tokens, if I had 2 and I sacrificed them with him, but you still dealt damage, does that mean I have 1 more?
You make 1 at the end of the turn.
Okay, there we go.
Draw a card for turn. Play an island. I'm going to look at the top card of my deck. I will tap 2 for Milliken. Draw a card. Look at the top card. And yeah, I'm gonna shake hands on this one. can't do anything. I pulled Grape Shot, but I mean,
I got some good cards to play.
You,
Let
yeah,
me finish.
no. I mean, look at this. I am allowed to.
But I got.
I am allowed to concede.
We'll concede later.
But I drew. I was still holding 4 lands. Lands break your rhythm in this, and still holding 4 lands, and got 5 on the field, and I needed to be drawing artifacts, not lands. But yeah, if you're really just itching to,
I won't make you sit through it. I was just curious and kind of kidding.
All right, but
I did have.
Well, let's see what you had.
I had several other mana sources and an artifact, any color of my commander's identity. I still had, let's see, 2 mountains and a swamp. Land always comes in good. Nothing I pulled is left, man. But this one, creature, vampire, warrior. Whenever Butcher of Malakir, or another creature you control dies, each opponent sacrifices a creature. That's a good card.
Mm-hmm.
Even though the rest of it was mostly land.
Yep.
Okay. That was fun.
Indeed. You played well, and that turn 2 Strefan was just hard to compete with. So, good play.